Well, hey guys out there in YouTube land, beautiful Monday morning. So I know that you've all been seeing this hashtag going around, defund the police. And of course, all those on the right are, oh, how can we ever defund the police? Oh my God. You know, they always use their fear tactics. Fox News is famous for doing that, using their fear tactics. But defunding the police has actually happened before, and you'll be surprised. I'm going to read you this article from Bloomberg. Camden, New Jersey, once considered the murder capital of the United States. Well, in 2013, they defunded their police department, and it caused a steep decline in crime. Homicide in Camden reached 67 in 2012. The figure for 2019 was only 25. Over the past 7 years, the department has undertaken some of the most far-reaching police reforms in the country, and it was praised by President Barack Obama. The transformation began after the 2012 homicide spike. The department wanted to put more officers on patrol, but they couldn't afford to hire more, partly because of their generous union contracts. So in 2013, the mayor and city council dissolved the local PD and signed an agreement for the county to provide shared services. The new county force is double the size of the old one, and officers almost exclusively patrol the city. Increasing the headcount was a trust building tactic, says Thompson, who served as chief throughout the transition. Daily non-crisis interactions between residents and cops went up. Police also got de-escalating training and body cameras, and more cameras and devices to detect gunfire were installed around the city. While many departments define reasonable force in the line of duty vaguely, Camden's definition is much more clear. The department adopted an 18-page use of force policy in 2019, developed with New York University's policing project. The rules emphasize that de-escalation has to come first. Deadly force, such as a chokehold or firing a gun, can only be used in certain situations once every other tactic has been exhausted. It requires that force is not only reasonable and necessary, but that it's proportionate. And most importantly, they're requirements, they're not suggestions. So, an officer who sees a colleague violating the edict must intervene. The department can fire any officer it finds acted out of line. By the department's account, reports of excessive force complaints in Camden have dropped 95% since 2014. Like most matters of policing, however, Camden's success story isn't that simple. So I'm not just going to sit here and sugarcoat it all. Members of the police force are more likely to live in the suburbs than in the city of Camden, according to the local NAACP chapter. 90% of Camden's population is minority. We have a lot of young individuals who don't look like us and that are getting the jobs, says Kevin Barfield, the chapter president. So, as you can see, you can actually do this. I know everybody on the right-wing talk show hosts, the right-wing Fox News, they're all going to scare you and say that, oh my God, we can't, underfund the police. It's going to be chaos in the streets and stuff like that. But what defund the police means, it doesn't mean get rid of the police totally. It means change them. We don't need the police in our streets, in our neighborhoods, looking like they're getting ready to invade Russia. They've got tanks, we got cars. They got body armor, I got a t-shirt. They don't need that much weaponry. This is not, Xbox or freaking Call of Duty. This is real life. So the people on the right, they love to scare you and be like, yeah, they're going to get rid of the police. The left, they're on them liberals. They're going to get rid of the police and it's just going to be anarchy in the streets. That's not what they're saying. And also, I wanted to talk about this, which I think is hilarious. Not only about this defunding the police, but this, I wish people on the right could make up their mind. First, they called Antifa just a bunch of little skinny white kids running around, being idiots. And now they're wanting to designate them a terrorist organization. So either they're a bunch of little skinny white rich kids running around, or they're a terrorist organization. I never see, the people on the right are the biggest scaredy cats. They're like so scared. They're scared of everybody. They're scared of black people. They're scared of white people, teenagers. If you're young and you're white, the right is scared of you. Because all these white, all these right-wing people are like over 70. They're scared of everybody. If you're not a cat or their wife or their grandkid, then they're terrified of you. I was listening to the radio this morning because I love to listen to right-wing radios because it's almost like listening to comedy, the way they freaking fearmonger and all their propaganda. I just think it's funny. I end up yelling at the radio because they're so stupid. But anyway, it's just funny to me. And I heard this guy, he was on there talking about how, oh my God, Antifa's coming to kill us all. And I'm like, either you're scared of Antifa, but before you were saying, they're just a bunch of spoiled rich kids from the neighborhood, and now they're all like, I gotta get my guns because Antifa's coming to kill me. It's like, get some balls. And this dude was all talking about, I'm a Vietnam veteran and I'm ready to fight. My dad's a Vietnam veteran. He's passed away. My dad's been gone for 13 years. But if my dad was still alive, he'd be 73 years old. Okay, dude, if you're a Vietnam veteran, you're in your 70s, you're not going to war. Just take your little heart medicine and take your little nap on the couch and, watch Wheel of Fortune tonight and just chill out. You ain't going to war. You ain't going to be fighting in the streets. You freaking, as hot as it is today in Texas, 100 degrees, you wouldn't last 10 minutes out there before you'd be passed out on the ground. Well, so this is David, Zoe Zizzles, and like I said, don't let the right-wing party, Fox News, all them scare you. Please, we have a thing. It's called the internet. Read. Camden, New Jersey actually defunded their police department, and it worked. The article from Bloomberg is the city that remade its police department. Camden, New Jersey's detailed rules on use of force are a model of reform. And this is by Sarah Holder. Read it. Please, educate yourself. Quit reading stupid shit on Facebook and listening to Fox News and Rush Limbaugh. Read for yourself. Educate yourself. This is David, Zoe Zizzles. Grow a freaking brain.